Sarah Blanchard was the mother of 2 children, wife of busy husband, and the president of a women's book club. She lived a very full life, or at least, that's what she told herself.
Mother.
Yes, dear.
Aren't you forgetting something? Today is
Martha's birthday. Have I ever forgotten a birthday, dear?
No, but nobody remembers everything.
You're welcome.
But no matter how busy Sarah's life became, she always took the time to stop and smell the flowers. She passed away at 55, and some would say that her soul, like many of ours, would float away and start a new life. In Sarah's second life, she perpetually felt angry and unfulfilled, like she was capable of extraordinary things, if only the men of the world would give her a chance.
All right. You awake over here? I think those done by 5 o'clock.
Oh, you do what? Hit me?
Hit you? Look, lady, you got a real smart mouth, you know that?
Yeah, that's what the boys tell me.
And even though she had no memories of her past life, she often stopped to embrace a familiar feeling. In her third life, Sarah was born into the body of a boy named David St. Clair.
I'm sorry. But I'll see you later tonight. Okay?
His 17-year-old single mother would often leave David home alone for hours, unable to afford a babysitter. And not able to feed 2 people on a minimum wage salary, young David was left on the porch of a fire station one day. He was never adopted and died soon after turning 18. In Sarah's 4th life, she was born into the body of Aldo Reyes. Some say she was given too much in this life, athletic, handsome, and wealthy. But like many whose life peaked too soon, he expected the good things to last forever.
I need to grow up! Hello?
He lived a sad life, being liked, but never loved. Aldo called both of his ex-wives that night, then overdosed on drugs 2 hours later. In Sarah's 5th life, she behaved wise beyond her years. She even believed she felt feelings from previous lives.
I'm sorry. Wait.
And for a brief moment, she even indulged in those feelings, perhaps passed over from Aldo's life. She died in a car crash when she was 36, and much like her other lives, she died without feeling she was ever truly happy. And then it happened. In her 6th life, Sara, the pilot, experienced the best 55 years she had ever lived to a wonderful man who sadly never acquired the skill for cooking. Sara was so in love that she designed a plan to make it last forever.
Braxton, do you believe that souls that are truly in love can find each other in their next life?
Sarah, are you okay?
Because if they can, we have to figure out a way to find each other if one of us dies.
Now, Braxton was not much of a believer in the supernatural, but being the courteous man he was, he replied,
Sarah, you know I love you, but if that were true, we'd all be remembering things from our past lives.
That's because memories are physical, and they die with our brains. It's our feelings that stay. Like how I love flying, And I hate fire stations. Where do you think those things come from? We need to have a set of questions that only we know the answer to, so we can find each other in case one of us dies.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works, but sure, I'll ask you a question. What do you see when I show you this flower?
Okay, that's a good one. Let me think. Let me feel.
You see, even though Braxton made light of the subject, he knew that most women only like to be given flowers, but Sara actually loved flowers.
When I see a flower, it reminds me of a universe unfolding into a Big Bang pattern. So random, so perfect.
That is going to be the question I ask everybody I meet.
Braxton, you have to take this seriously. My soul's gonna be out there looking for you. Promise me you're gonna be out there looking for me too.
All right, I promise. You know, my grandma always told me that souls stay on earth because they can only go to heaven in pairs of two. Kind of like a Noah's Ark thing. Yes. So you never know.
Sara passed away from cancer that summer, and so ended the 6th life of Sara Blanchard. As for Braxton, he kept his word. He would spend every day for the next 20 years looking for Sara, but it never happened. Until one day.
What's your name?
You know my name, silly. It's Sara. I've been working with you for a month now. Is everything okay?
Sara, what do you see when you look at those flowers right there?
It's Sara, and I just see flowers.
No. What do you see with your soul? Do you see the universe expanding?
Yeah, no, I just see flowers. Sorry to disappoint you.
I love you, Sara.
I love you too, Mr. Billingsley. You have a good night, okay? Oh, I almost forgot. Happy birthday. Braxton? Braxton. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. You were trying to tell me something, weren't you? But I wouldn't listen. I'm so sorry.
No one can truly say if that was really Sara. But on that day, Braxton Billingsley, the man who didn't even believe in souls, was convinced he saw something we human beings were not meant to see. That souls do exist. Although, that secret would pass away with Braxton that afternoon. As for Sara, she would have to wait another lifetime to see her true love once again, but only if she was able to stop and see the signs. Just like you have to stop and see yours.
I could could sit in this chair for 1,000 years and watch the woods consume the neighborhood, watch the ambitions come and go, surround me and engulf me. We could ditch the TV and spend a little more time reading books and singing songs on the porch, sit here watching the daylight wane, leaving little trace and even less memory. I just want to be still. I just want to be still.
You know, I gotta ask, why is it that I've been transferred 4 times, and every single time they sit you next to me? You following me or something?
Mr. Billingsley, I don't know.